Welcome to Reading and Writing Between the Lines, a podcast series about communication skills in the workplace. I'm your host, John Witzman. Join me as I speak with industry professionals and Conestoga faculty and alumni to explore their journeys with reading and writing skills. Follow us as we talk about how communications learning has changed over the years, how these skills are used in a wide range of industries, and the future of workplace communications. I'm curious to know, though, if you felt like you always had this approach or if those principles got developed over time. Do you recall maybe an early experience in your career where maybe you didn't repeat back to somebody that synthesis of what they said, and it turned out you misunderstood, or they you hadn't connected? What was that like?
You have to learn some things the hard way, John. So early on in my career, of course, I was intimidated when I was, first starting off as a professional potentially. And there were more senior people that were directing work and asking me to do a thing and to develop a product or a material. And I took it at face value and I didn't really interrogate it. I maybe asked one clarifying question if it was really obscure or really not clear. But I really learned quite quickly to ask questions like, who's the audience? What is the intention? Who is it for? And what is it that we're trying to say? What do we want people to understand? And I would say that in terms of public policy and administration, particularly in the area which I work, and I would say to anyone interested in this field, on the social service side of things, if you're ever working with people. So public administration, it's a very big field. You could work in corporate services and have a lot less stakeholders or different kinds of stakeholders, but these skills ring true across the board. If you are being asked by a teacher, by a friend, or by a professional, your direct report to do something, always ask the question of, what is it for? Why are we doing it? What is its purpose? And where is it going to end up? And then through those, the what, where, when, why, and how do you deliver it? I think those very basic questions that we all learn really will set you up for success. And so the first time I learned that the hard way, I spent, let's say an entire week working on a product. I put a lot into it. And then it turned out it wasn't, it didn't meet the need. And so I wasted my time and I had to go back and do it twice. So I don't like touching things twice. And I would say if you ask those questions up front, you rarely will have to.
And that marks the end of another episode of Reading and Writing Between the Lines, a podcast hosted by me, John Witzman, on behalf of the Communications Department and School of Interdisciplinary Studies at Conestoga College. You can find other episodes of this series on our YouTube channel, Reading and Writing Between the Lines. Stay tuned for more episodes. Thanks for listening.